So let's get into some. Go back to drama.
Okay.
Derrick Jaxn.
Who?
Derrick Jaxn.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know that?
I know.
I was about to say. So Derrick Jaxn, right?
Yeah.
He got into it.
Self-righteous preacher.
Right.
Yeah.
The simp of all simps. That's exactly what he is. Ladies, if you were following Derrick Jaxn, shame on you.
Hey, they still following him.
Well, not following him, but if you were listening to what he was saying.
They
I did a video and I said I don't think that this is the end of him because as long as you bring up God and religion.
His disciples are too numerous for this to be there.
If you get 1 million followers or just 1 million people on your side, forget it, 300,000 people will still be supportive of you because of what you connect to them.
Not only that, but people I want to be careful when I say this, but fuck being careful. The world is so lame nowadays that people follow what other people follow.
Yeah.
So once you get a certain amount of followers, your followers are just going to grow.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is going to be like, oh, I want to follow this. For example, my post that's viral right now. Mm-hmm. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So it got 60,000 shares at this point. Mm-hmm. That's probably more shares than I've had. If you take all of my Facebook
all together
prior to that and add it together. And it's simply because once it grew legs, it's just going to keep growing. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this time next year I come to you and say, hey, that post got 1 million shares.
Yeah.
That's just how the world works.
Yeah, it does. But I think that with him, he tells women what they want to hear.
Yeah, and not the truth. But it's not the truth.
Right.
It's not the truth.
But it's still entertaining. You ever seen Training Day?
Yeah, of course.
When Denzel and even Wolf or whatever his name is, when the first met up, and he said, "Look, you see what I'm reading?" He was like, Hoy. He was like, "You see what I'm reading?" He said, "This is bullshit, 90% bullshit, but I like it, so that's why I read it."
Right.
So anyway, Derrick Jaxn was cheating on his wife, and
with multiple women
got exposed, and
even though he said he don't have no sympathy for no man that cheats on his wife.
Exactly. Yeah. And the whole thing was, I don't think people were upset with him actually cheating. Mm-hmm. It's just the fact that you made a career off of pandering to women, telling them what they want to hear,
selling them a dream.
And somebody in particular that had a video about it was Kevin Samuels.
Kevin
Samuels is my guy, man. Yeah. A lot of women can't stand him, but he has more of a female following.
A lot of women can't stand him because they don't like the truth.
They don't like the truth. The truth hurts. And
now he is a little harsh in his delivery. Let me say that
he is,
but he is speaking the truth.
But it's not like he's lying. No. People like to bring up the fact, he was divorced twice, and I ask you, okay, let me ask you this: if you're starting a business, I had a business for like 5 years, but it failed. Right. Then Jay Smith got a business that's thriving. Are you going to seek advice from both me and him, or are you just going to seek advice from him?
Both of y'all, because I want to know what he did right and what you did wrong.
Exactly. So if somebody is divorced twice, don't you think that they would give you some game on what not to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like my parents are divorced.
Right.
And I get game from them on what happened, what worked, what didn't work.
Right.
So that's no excuse. And then people be like, who is he to say this? Who is he to... I'm like, well, so you got to have a degree in order to give relationship advice?
Well, of course, obviously not, because Derrick Jaxn is a relationship guru.
So, yeah. But I mean, you're going to have people who don't like it, and that's understandable. But the people who don't like it still go look at it.
Yeah, but people like to hear bullshit. It's the same reason why so many people follow preachers and it's the same reason why people follow so many preachers like Joel Osteen, T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, even Bishop Eddie Long. Even after they find out Bishop Eddie Long was molesting little boys, like his congregation didn't dwindle.
Yeah,
because they're hope sellers.
Yes,
they're hope. Derrick Jaxn is a hope seller. Derrick Jaxn gives women hope that they can go out there and they can have 4 children by 5 different men.
And still find a man that makes 6 figures.
Right. And still find a millionaire that'll marry them.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that can't happen.
But on a large, grand scale.
But realistically, like...
Yeah,
because people will say good deeds.
People will say, "Hey, my auntie is this," and I know somebody did, but on a large scale,
right? But that's one person, and there's an exception to every rule.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel like with Kevin Samuels, like I said, it's not like he's lying. They want to throw out, "Oh, he's gay. He gotta hate women," and then you know what's crazy is they'll say he's gay, and they'll share stuff bashing him. But I'm like, are y'all being homophobic?
Right? Because if I said something about a gay man, then I would be being homophobic.
Right. So if you're not homophobic, right? Why are you making fun of him being gay if that's what he is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
If that's even what he is.
If that is what he is. But, you know, people just, when they don't like something, they got to find something wrong. Like, they're literally probably right now still digging. What can we find on? What can we find on him?
And they tailor make and choose when to use certain causes for certain things.
Exactly. So it is what it is. But I'm glad. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. I need to get on.
That's your frat brother too, right?
Yeah. I need to get on this show. We need to do a collab.